Hey guys, welcome to my normal would be Monday live, but it's Tuesday today. As you guys saw, I was flying home yesterday from LA. So we spent some time in LA. I've got my dogs here with me being super duper clingy since I was gone since last Wednesday. Been super busy. We literally didn't get home until we landed at midnight. We did not get back here until 1 a.m. And then I was up early because, as you guys know, we had a huge launch yesterday. And so I am just like crazily updating things. Hi, buddy. But they have been super clingy. And I'm going live in our room because my husband is in a meeting in the kitchen right now. So I had to find a unique place now that it's getting cold outside. And stuff to do this. But what's nice is I can do it from anywhere if my dogs don't distract me. Hey guys, stop chewing on each other right next to me. But I go live, like I said, normally every single Monday. I had to go live Tuesday this week just because we flew home. We had never been to LA before. Super cool experience. I don't know if I'll go back like super anytime soon, but the hotel was gorgeous. We love like a good place to eat and drink, which Beverly Hills area had some pretty awesome places to do that at. But yeah, he had work stuff on Thursday, so I was able to go with him. We went to an Iowa Hawkeyes game on Saturday. You guys, they're like deciding to play right now beside me. An Iowa Hawkeyes game on Saturday. My husband is really good friends with someone who works for Iowa, so we were able to get tickets and go. Sadly, it was very, very rainy, so wasn't like the most enjoyable football game to sit through, but it was cool to be able to go and do that. But all of that is possible now because I was a teacher for 8 years. I taught third grade for 3 years, fifth grade for 5 years, and then I coached club volleyball. And all of that is possible now for me to be able to go do that because I learned how to earn money online. Okay, before I would have never been able to do that. I would not have had the days off. We had 2 personal days during the school year. If I would have chosen to take it off, it would have maybe gotten denied or it would have gone unpaid. Hello? Are you saying hello? It would have gone unpaid. I still would have had to write crazy amount of sub plans. So before, when my husband had to travel for work, it was just like, nope, I'm going to stay home with the dogs. He would fly there for like a day or 2 and come home. And now we can make those trips, which is what I had always wanted. I guess when you think of like, when you're growing up as a kid, right? Like you picture your life in a certain way. And I just feel that is squashed by society and adults. And I don't think it's anyone's fault necessarily, except whoever created this monotonous rat race. But, you know, we're just taught that nope, that's not realistic. Okay. Whatever you're thinking as a kid and how you envision your life isn't realistic. And it is. I used to start to think that when I was teaching and, you know, we would do group projects and they would do group projects about like, you know, a profession or what they wanted to be when they grew up. And like as teachers, when kids say things like professional athletes, TikTok stars, like they have these big imaginations, right? And we kind of squash that. We're like, no, be realistic though. Like, what do you want to be? And in 2020, when TikTok was really, really big before, you know, the pandemic shut everything down, my students were super into TikTok. And I swore like I would never download it. I told them, Maverick, I'm trying to do something. He's very involved right now. I told them it wasn't possible to make real money off of TikTok, like all the things. And honestly, it's like kind of embarrassing to say, but you can't. And what's ironic is I'm now doing that. I earn a full-time income online and based off something I didn't believe. I had limiting beliefs because of how I grew up, right? I grew up thinking like, you know, we have to go to school. We have to get good grades. We have to get a good paying like job. And that's the only way to live and to get on top. But I also was finding that wasn't true. I was bringing home like $3,000 a month. I was working well over 40 hours a week. During club volleyball season, it was more than that. I was up at 4 a.m. on the weekends, driving 2 hours to a tournament, spending like 10 hours in the gym and driving back. and I was working 7 days a week. And I was honestly so burnt out and so miserable, and I felt like I had nothing to show for it. I wasn't getting to enjoy life the way that, like I said, like I had pictured as a little kid. Like when I was a little kid, I want to, stay home when we have kids. We don't have kids yet, but that's something I envisioned for myself. I wanted to travel and see the world and do all these really cool experiences. But that takes time and it takes money. And as a teacher, you don't make very much money. And sure, you get Christmas break, which is extremely short now. I don't know if you've ever looked at the Christmas break schedule. It's pretty much like a normal work schedule. You get like a spring break and you get summer. And most teachers are picking up another job because they have other things that they have to support, such as kids and, debt or whatever it is. So you either don't have that time because you're working another job, or you don't have that time because the time you have off as a teacher is the most expensive time to travel. So, when I was teaching, my husband and I would save up for one trip a year. And maybe it was like little weekend things close by, but like one big spring break trip a year. And I was like, man, like I want to be able to do this more. I don't want to have to wait a whole year to do this. And again, that's what learning digital marketing has given to me. It's given me the skills to learn how to be my own boss, make my own money, make my own schedule, earn more. And you can do this too. You can do this too. You just have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to be shown how. You have to be willing to dive in and implement the skills and really think about it. Like, what do I want for my life? I want you to like close your eyes, write it down, whatever it is you need to do. But I want you to think of kid version you. And I want you to think about, what did you want when you got older? Because I can guarantee it. Yeah, we only say what we want to be when we grow up because people ask us. But what did you want for your life? Because I know it wasn't waking up exhausted and burnt out and broke and not being able to do anything you enjoyed and being testy with your, significant other, your kids, not having any energy left to give, like nothing. That wasn't what we pictured our life as a kid. But that's what society has brought us to because they want to make us workers, okay? And the people that get out of that are the people that realize there is a different way to make money. There is a way to make money for ourselves and how to make our money work for us. And you can learn that like right here. I not only learned how to start my own digital marketing business and get out of teaching. I still teach. I get to teach on here just in a completely different way. But I've learned how to make my money work for me and in other investments and be involved in other conversations and other businesses my husband and I also have. He's having a meeting right outside right now with somebody about another like investment. It's just crazy what this can bring you just outside when you learn those skills, how much it can change your life. And so if you want to know what I'm talking about and grab my free kit to check out, you can comment ready, okay? And whether you're watching this live and I can send it to you right now, or if you're watching the replay, you'll get my free digital starter kit. And it's 12 pages and it talks about what digital marketing is. It talks about the steps to get started. It talks about the tools and resources that you need. Oh my goodness, my nose is itchy. And we just had a huge launch yesterday of a brand new and improved, it's called, oh my gosh, Pack and Profit. I'm sorry, you guys, my nose itches really bad. Pack and Profit. And it is literally unlike anything you have seen out there. It has taken all the best parts to learn how to do this into one. It's phenomenal. And I'm so excited to be out here and sharing it with you. But it's learning those skills that can change your life and give you that dream you were looking for and take whatever it is and it can build that. Okay, I really want you to imagine that. Imagine what you saw your life as a kid. Imagine what is your why now. Okay, if you could make an extra $1,000 a month, what would that do for you? If you could make $10,000 a month, what would that do for you? Okay, I want you to really think about those big goals you have. Yes, we start small. Okay, it's going to take time. It's not a get rich quick scheme. We got to learn the skills. We got to implement them. but what do you want to build to one day? Because if we never start, we know exactly what our day will look like every day. And that's something that I couldn't live with. I kept being like, I know exactly what I'll be paid in 30 years. I know exactly what I'll be doing in 30 years. I'll know that I won't have gotten to do anything I wanted to do if I stick exactly where I'm at. And because I took that leap in 2023 and I went through the hard times and, there are tears and there is building and there is learning and there is growing, I was able to scale to a place, where I'm not in the classroom anymore. Like, this is my classroom. I can be sitting on my floor of my bedroom. I make 5 figures a month. We travel every single month. I'll literally sit there sometimes when my husband and I are out and, we'll be having dinner and he'll look at me and he's like, what's wrong? And I'll get like glossy eyed and I'll be like, I can't believe this is my life. Like, I never, see, it's happening right now. It's happening right now. I never thought I would live a life like this. I grew up where following the rules was not an option. Like, I had to follow the rules or there were going to be a lot of consequences. And I have a pretty bold personality. I say it how it is. And, I question things. And throughout my life, a lot of people haven't liked that. And, I'm not disrespectful by any means, but employers don't like it. People that don't have an open mindset like that don't like it. They look at you like you're weird. And then as I got older, my friends are actually a lot, older than I am. Our friend group is probably, 4, 5, 6 years older than us. And a lot of them are entrepreneurs, and I started listening to their conversations and I started being like, wow, like, this is where I'm meant to be. These are the conversations I'm meant to be in. And my ideas, my thoughts aren't looked at as stupid. They're looked at as like, yeah, why don't you do that? And it's so true. Like, nobody doing more than you will ever look down on you. It's the people that are doing less. And I think so many people get caught up in the things that they're scared of when it comes to doing this. And it's the what ifs, okay? But I guess for me, it's always that what if of wanting to take a chance and seeing what can be. Because I was more scared of living that life until I died that I was living. Like, how miserable I was. And taking that into my own hands, you don't know how it's going to pay off. You don't know how long it's going to take, but eventually it will if you don't give up. I think the Hormozis, I don't remember the line Alex always uses, but he literally says, like, being that successful entrepreneur is just doing it until everybody else gives up. And when I started in this space in 2023, I cannot tell you how many people I saw and how many just dropped off month after month after month. I'll be like, oh, I don't see that person's content anymore. I'm going to go check on them. And they hadn't posted in a few months. It truly is just keep going, doing what you believe in, doing what you love, and beating out the rest. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment box. I would love to answer them about digital marketing, whatever it is. I can go into more about that. I'm kind of just blabbering with my thoughts over this weekend and over just kind of my experience and my thoughts. But any questions you have, throw in that comment box. If you want my free digital starter kit to read over, it's 12 pages. You can comment ready. But seriously, I am here because I remember like how scared I was, how overwhelmed I was. Like, it's new. We don't know about it. And this is an opportunity that I provide to people to come and ask questions because I want them to know and feel that they are supported. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going to send it to you right now. I'm thinking of it. We did have a big launch last night. So even though you'll get my kit and those first few emails will be correct, it's not all correct because I've been updating. It used to be like a business builder challenge I recommend first. Now it's called the Pack and Profit. It's fully updated. Oh my gosh, I cannot find. Okay, here it is. But it is literally awesome. You can kind of check out, and I'm going to go into what this is as soon as I send it. Let's see. Let's find your name. Kathy. I actually have like a main account. I'm sure that's where you saw that I was going to be going live, but of course, my computer doesn't want to work. Make sure I'm spelling it correctly. Sometimes that happens. Come on. MITCHELL.Kathy. I might have to screenshot this and send it later. It is not finding you. Let's see if I'll find the other. Oh, of course my screenshot's covering it. Let's see. It must be my computer or my internet or something. That's weird. I've never had that happen. Of course, it's going to be weird to me. Well, that's annoying. That's weird. Well, I will send it after from my phone. I don't know why it's being like that. Usually it just like pops right up. Not sure. Okay, well, I'll send it later. Tracy and Kathy, I will make sure that I send that. I screenshotted it so that I can, let me do it one more time just so I'm not wrong. Okay, but if you want to know what, affiliate and digital marketing is, I'm going to go over those little pieces right now. I just exited out, so I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, heck yes, I got it. I had to exit out. Hold on. Oh, it looks like, Kathy, it looks like you've gotten the message from me before, but I'm just sending just the link real quick, just so that you have it and it pops back up. Tracy, let's check you again. Make sure I have the right picture. Okay. And then Tracy, I just sent it to you as well. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you got it. Okay, so all these life-changing things that I've just been talking about and how it's changed my life and how it's helped change thousands of others, you guys are probably like, okay, can you just tell me what the heck it is if you don't know what I'm talking about? And so what I'm talking about is digital marketing. And digital marketing is such a broad umbrella term because there are 4 ways. Awesome. I'm so glad you got it, Tracy. And then there are 4 ways to make money online. And one of the most common ways that you see on the internet is affiliate marketing. Okay, that's one of your 4 umbrella terms. And so affiliate marketing is when you promote another company's product or service. And beginners love to start here. Okay, I love affiliate marketing. I do affiliate marketing. I'm an affiliate for over 10 companies, okay, in my niche. But sorry, I just got distracted. My husband's like closing the blinds or something back there. I think his meeting's over. But people love to start here. Beginners love to start here. Let's get back on track. Because you don't have to create anything. You're not dealing with the customer service. You're not dealing with all of that stuff because you're literally just promoting another company's product or service. Okay, 86% of companies have affiliate programs. And that means it's something you can apply for. You get a unique link. When you share this link and someone clicks on it and buys, you earn a commission. Okay, and you don't have to deal with any of that. I'm going to use a big company name, but like I said, 86% of companies in the world have one. That's over 107,000 companies. Okay, I'm going to use Target. Everyone knows Target. Okay, it's easy to say. It catches people's attention because we know what it is. Okay, Target has an affiliate program. You can apply to be an affiliate for them for free. Okay, nothing crazy. You don't have to have followers. You don't have to have all of these things to do it. You apply, you get a unique link. And the reason being is because it doesn't cost them anything, okay? They're not paying you to be an affiliate unless you make a sale, right? You're gonna earn a commission. You gotta make sales to make money. And so that's the affiliate marketing side. And so you can choose to start out with promoting other companies' products or services, or maybe that's all you're ever interested in. But there are people who have experience, they want to do something else, they want to scale elsewhere, and that's why there's other ways to make money online in digital marketing. Let me specify. So we have affiliate marketing where you promote other companies' products and services. Let's see if I have like a quick, I don't know. Let me just use my computer, honestly. I'm going to just use it. Hopefully my light My light's plugged into my computer. It's really dark. Okay, let's say you have your computer, okay? Apple has an affiliate program too. And people are showing you this computer, showing you how it helps them, showing you the features of the computer, okay? Whatever you would see with a computer. And someone's like, oh, I need a new computer. Hey, send me the link, right? If you see like comment a keyword and you comment a word to get the link to the computer, maybe they have you direct to a storefront, a link, whatever, and you purchase that computer. Apple is getting a sale, right? Apple's getting a sale, but you're also earning a commission because you brought that person to Apple to buy an Apple product. Okay. And it is single level. This is not like an MLM structure. It's nothing crazy like that. It's literally like if you went and got a sales job, but in the online world, right? So my husband's actually in sales. He sells like packaging equipment. He works for a company, right? So when he makes a sale, the company gets a percentage of that sale, right? The manufacturer, and then he gets a commission because he made that sale, right? He brought the customer to this business. It is the exact same thing. It's just a relationship between you and the company. Okay, so I said there's 4. One was affiliate marketing. That was a long example. The second one is digital products, okay? This is anything you create one time. So if you have knowledge about something that you create one time and you sell it over and over again, okay? This can be a document, a PDF, a video series, a checklist. Literally, you name it, it can be made one time and sold over and over. Okay. Examples. I have seen a lady who's made a $3 cookie recipe, made 6 figures off of a $3 cookie recipe. If you know if you have the trick of how to get a colicky baby to sleep, that would be something you could sell, right? If you wanted to teach someone how to make homemade sourdough bread, maybe you videotape yourself making it. Okay, maybe it's like a how-to, right? Things that you see on the internet when people are explaining a process, they're not doing it for fun. They're doing it because they're probably making money showing you, right? If you go to their page, there's going to be links or comment keywords, and it's not just doing it because they have a bunch of free time on their hands. Okay, so we got affiliate marketing. We have digital products. Again, if you've got questions, if you want an example, if there's something you're thinking of, drop it in the comment section. Seriously, I want to chat with you guys. I want to hear your questions. The other 2 are a little bit more advanced. So like if you do have like a lot of experience in something, you can jump into these right away. This was something that took me a while to scale to. I started with affiliate marketing. I also, now that I've been doing this for 2.5 years, have my own digital products. The next one is coaching and consulting. So this could be mentorship groups. This could be one-on-ones. This is where you are charging people for your time to meet with them. Okay. I launched doing this in January. I do one-on-ones with people. So if people want to meet with me, hey, I'm stuck, I'm a beginner, I want to know how to scale. Okay. I charge people to meet with me. My time's valuable. I've been doing it for 2.5 years. I have a lot of success. And I've been flown out to speak at a live event. So, that is the third way. And the final way is live events. So technically this is a virtual live event I'm hosting. I could charge, right? This is a free opportunity I give my audience, but you could charge. I know a lot of people who do like webinars or a full day of class or something, and they charge for a live event on a specific topic to come learn from them. Okay. There are also in-person live events. Again, super advanced, not trying to scare you, but just letting you know the ways out there. I was flown in September to an in-person event to speak. They flew me out, paid for my hotel room, paid speaker, and come and spoke about what I've learned and how to help other people scale their businesses. So again, if you have questions, drop them. But those are the core 4 ways to make money online with digital marketing. And you see it everywhere. You cannot get on your phone without seeing something that's being sold, whether you think that or not, right? You see an outfit you're like, oh, that's cute. How do I get the link to it? That instant coffee pot. Oh, how do I get the link to that? I want to know how to bake a really stellar Thanksgiving pie. Oh, I'm going to purchase that $3 digital product. it's things that solve a problem for people that's going to save them time, and they would rather just pay for it than keep trying to figure it out, right? And so that is where it is. I think a lot of people get stuck. So when you go into this, all I want to do is start. Do it, Tracy, seriously. Like, you have my digital starter kit, the Pack and Profit challenge that's in there. Like that, my kit and my funnel are fully updated. My emails are like, they're a work in progress this week. But I went through the whole thing today, and it is phenomenal. Sometimes I get worried when we update our challenges and that we'll be missing a piece. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish they had that part from the last challenge in there. They took all the best parts from their challenges and put it into one. They show you how to get set up manually or the free to start software. Like, they take all the complexity out of it so that you can get up and start seeing little successes before you like fully dive into some of the bigger, more overwhelming stuff. You will not be disappointed. And if you jump in to that Pack and Profit challenge I'm talking about through me, I put you in a different email campaign that's going to give you support. You get a like quick start digital checklist about 8 emails down that I normally sell for $47. I just threw it into an email format because I thought it looked easier. And then you get my master reel checklist that I sell for $27 as well. And you get those bonuses for free if you sign up through me, because I know how overwhelming it was when I started, and I want you to have the things at your fingertips that people asked me about when I started seeing success. And that's why I choose to give those parts away. So seriously, when people are like, I want to start, it's just taking that foot and following the steps of someone you're like, dang, okay, I want to do that. Like, it really is. And I know it's scary. Like, I know it's scary. It's new. It's not something we're taught in society. It's something society doesn't even want us to know. But what's really cool is, like, you're going to be surrounded by a community that wants to see you succeed. Like, you're going to get everything at your fingertips that you need. We have Facebook groups. Like, seriously, start. Like, just, and like, your worst case scenario is like, you're like, okay, Steph, I read your guide. I jump in to this profit, Pack and Profit. It's $25. And you're like, I hate this. Like, I don't see myself doing this. Then what? You're out $25. Like, that is your worst case scenario. And you're just back doing what you were doing. Like, I don't know. Like, there's not a loss there. It's finding. And sometimes it is that trial and error. Anyways, back to where I was going. But anyways, comments, questions are always, always, always welcome. Okay. So the next piece I was going in after we talk about those core 4 ways of making money online, which is covered in my digital starter kit and the challenge I'm talking about, is we really want to start thinking about, we always hear the word niche. And it's true, a niche. I'm in the wealth niche. Okay. I help people learn how to do this. I was a teacher for 8 years. I was a club volleyball coach for 5 years. Like, I love teaching and coaching others. Okay. I do. It's my passion. I'm so excited I was able to bring those skills into the online world, but I want people to truly, 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 truly like learn how to do this. And that is why I recommend what I do, because I don't want you to come in and feel like, I bought a course and they just want me to resell their course. Like, no, that's so important to me. I don't like the done for you, because if it's done for you, you don't know how to do something. If your skills, right? Say you don't have the skills if, say, something happens with your automation. You don't have the skills to fix if something else happens. So you know how to do that. Like, I've had things that I've been like, oh my gosh, if I hadn't learned how to do that, like, my business would have gone to a complete halt for like weeks, where I could I had my Facebook page hacked back in February. In February, it was like, if your Facebook page, the way it was connected to your automation tool, then shut it off to your Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, my whole business is down right now. And I had it up within like hours, like, because I knew how to do it. And I can't stress to you that I recommend something that is going to give you skills and support so that you can be successful with this in whatever, you are knowledgeable about. We hear it's like, yes, it's what you're passionate about because you're going to come on here and talk about it every day. Yes, we hear it's about what we're skilled at, interested in, but it's like overall, when you come into this, it's what problem can you solve for people? That's your niche, right? What do people come to you for advice for? What is something you're really good at, right? Are you really good at, maybe it's health and fitness. Maybe you have a unique angle on that. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's parenting. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's cooking something specific, like when I was talking about sourdough. Or maybe it's cooking cookies, like I was talking about that lady with the $3 digital product earlier. Maybe it's pets, dogs. When I first started, I thought I was going to go in the dog niche. And the education that I took helped me build an entire business plan in that. But I was like, man, I really get to a halt when I think of expanding my business because I really wanted to do like the one-on-ones, the coaching and consulting, the live events. And I didn't see myself doing that with pets. And that was me. And that's what I wanted. And so I like took a step back to the drawing board and I was like, I can still go into an educational niche. But I want you to think when you go into this, right? And my free digital starter kit, if you've snagged it by commenting ready, will help you with this. The education that I recommend is very, beginner budget friendly, will help you with this. But I just want you to think about what can I help people with? Like, what is something I'm good at that I have knowledge about that I can pack and profit, pack together and make money from it. Okay. And again, we talked about those 4 ways to make money online. Maybe we're starting with affiliate marketing, which is promoting other companies' products and services. Maybe I do want to dive in and create my own digital product. Most beginners don't. It's a little intimidating. I get it, but there are people who do. Okay. Maybe I do want to do coaching and consulting right away. I was at a mastermind in September that I spoke at, like I was talking about, and I was talking with this guy and he was brand new and he had coaching experience already. But he was learning how to monetize that more online. And so that was his main offer, which is super cool and super rare. You hear most people starting with affiliate marketing, but that's what he dove into. Or maybe it's hosting a live event. I don't know. Maybe you grow into all 4 like I have. But it's really like jumping into start and learning a little bit each day and finding yourself. It's like when you pick what you want to be when you grow up, right? That ridiculous conversation I said like earlier, or you pick what college you want to go to. It's scary, but it's all about learning and finding yourself. Like I said, I went to college, when I was looking at colleges, I thought I was going to be a graphic designer. Then I just decided I didn't want to do that. Then I was going to become a teacher. I became a teacher because I loved all aspects of like the teaching and the coaching. And I had a teacher that was really inspirational to me. And I ended up becoming a teacher. Well, I still was finding myself. And I'm still a teacher, but not the way that society wants you to be a teacher. And that's what's really cool of when you go through this journey. You're not only learning to like start a business, but you're really finding yourself and finding your skills and figuring out a way to make money with that, right? So like start writing down lists of ideas. The challenge is going to help you like with ChatGPT, like it's an AI tool, ChatGPT, but to help you narrow down these niches and to figure out your first digital product. That's what's really cool about the online space too, is that there's so much help out there to take the knowledge from your brain and pack it in and sell it, okay? Because like I said, I started with 1 affiliate offer back in 2023. I've grown it now to 10 affiliate offers, over 10. I'd have to like physically go and count. I have now created my own digital products because people started asking me the same question over and over and over again. And I was like, there's my expertise. There's what I'm good at, because people keep asking this. And now I do one-on-ones and I help people that are stuck or beginners, just want to have a conversation. And so I want you to think of that. I want you to think of your business, right, as a whole, but I also want you to think of it as you have to start small. I wasn't like, right when I started, I did all of this. Like this is 2.5 years in the making, okay? And it can literally be anything. What problem can you solve for people? And how are we going to solve that problem? and it's something you already do. Maybe you have this really cool way that you've learned how to lose weight or diet. Maybe there is something you have struggled with. People that struggle with ADHD. I worked with somebody in this industry, like in the digital marketing. I was a mentor in his community for a while. He had some kind of heart thing. I can't remember what it was, but he had a way that he knew how to deal with that, and that could be monetized online. Like honestly, like whatever problem you've had and you've figured out how to solve, you're teaching that to people, because you're not the only one in the world with that problem, right? You're not the only person in the world that's ever had, maybe it's diabetes, or had to lose weight, or maybe you have to gain weight, or I'm like really in the health and fitness niche right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's how to knit something. Maybe it's home decor. Okay, maybe you're really, really good at that. My mother-in-law's an interior designer. She could take this in the online world. Maybe like the ideas are just flowing. And if you've got ideas, comments, questions, drop them. Like this is a time we can have a conversation about it. But it's all about taking those ideas and the problem we can solve for people and just learning those back-end skills. And honestly, they're so simple. The reason people are like, oh, this is so hard is because A, it's new. Okay, I wanted to throw my computer when I started, but I had the education and I could figure it out, okay? I invested in mentors and things like that. So there are people that are going to show you. I got distracted. Someone just tried to call me on my Instagram and my computer is open. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with this. It distracted me. But anyways, it's just figuring out, I'm going to repeat myself, I'm sure. I'm so sorry. How to sell it in the back end. That's where I was going. I wanted to throw my computer when I started. I cried. There were times, but it's hard because it's new. And now I look back and I'm like, this is so simple. And I'm so glad I stuck with it. And I figured out how to set up those systems, because it truly is so simple. And now, like, we had a huge, like I said, a launch yesterday, fully revamped the challenge. And I now know how to go in and just edit everything. It takes time. I have a pretty big email series, and I need to break it up because now my systems are kind of slow because there's so many. But I need to go in. I had to, update my free digital starter kit that some of you got today by commenting ready, 12 pages. I had to go in and update it, make sure it kind of aligned, had the correct links. I had to go in and update where you put your name and email in. That's called a funnel. I had to update that so it aligned. I had to update my ManyChat, which is my DM automation. And right now I'm editing emails. That's the part that takes me the longest, just because I have so many I have to go through. And it was revamped so much. I've got to do 2 different campaigns, but it'll get there. And if you're getting emails from me and you're like, Stephanie, this is not what you talked about on your live, it's because it's being updated. I promise. But yeah, seriously, what questions do you guys have? Or comments or concerns? Is there anything you're like, I need to ask this? And don't feel dumb. Don't feel embarrassed. The amount of questions I asked when I started was crazy. And I got inside the Facebook groups and I searched in the search bar and I was in people's DMs. I'm who's going to respond to me? I'm figuring this out. Tracy. So if you become an affiliate for a company in a certain niche, do you have to make more than one Insta account or use that account for all companies? So your account, right? Say you did an Instagram account, which is what you use as an example. As long as it's in the same niche, okay? You don't have to create multiple. And I encourage people not to even think about that right now, because even though I could take these skills and do multiple niches, right? I went into this for time. I wanted time with my friends and family to travel. It would take up time, right? It would then become like a 9-to-5 job because I would be monitoring so many things. And so basically, to answer your question, is it's one social media account. So the one you're on right now, it's my backup. My teacher to marketer is my main Instagram account. That is my wealth niche, okay? And what you'll come to find is the best way to do this is you will promote, everything will go to one main offer, and then you have ones that complement that offer, right? So say you were in the cooking niche, okay? Let's go to that lady with the cookie recipe. all of her content is about baking cookies, right? And she's driving traffic to her link to buy her cookie recipe. But you purchase that cookie recipe, and now inside it is links to the ingredients, links to the tools she used. Now she's probably emailing you about different recipes now that you've bought the cookie recipe, maybe joining a cooking class. Do you see what I'm saying there? Like, it starts to spiral in all the ways you can do it. And really, it's just as long as it's niche centered, like cooking, you're good with whatever you decide to expand from. Wealth, right? I'm an affiliate for over 10 companies in this niche, digital products in this niche, one-on-ones in this niche. I have one wealth niche Instagram account, and then I oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, repurpose it, my content on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, so that I get the most use out of my content. But it's all that one. If you were going to have a niche in health and fitness, you would want one account focus. It's not each affiliate offer, as long as it fits. But I'm not going to come on this page and try to like sell you dog food, because you're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about, Stephanie? I want to learn how to come make money. I don't want your dog food. But my best friends are in the dog business, so you might want to buy my dog food because it's the best dog food for your pets. They've done all the research. Yeah, does that make sense? Did I answer your question, Tracy? Let me know if I didn't. But literally, as long as you only need one social media account per niche, not per programs. But you're not like, I'm not talking about everything on one page, because that's confusing. Because your audience will have no idea what you're doing or teaching them or helping them with. And then your emails won't make sense. Like if I was talking about how to make, earn money online here, but you started receiving emails about dog food, you'd like unsubscribe immediately. You're like, I don't give a crap about that dog food. You might hit 1 in a million, but very rarely. What else you guys got for me? What else you got for me? Questions, concerns? Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Absolutely. I'm just scrolling to see if I missed anything. All right, what other things do we got? I should have brought my water in here. I forgot. Questions, concerns. I can keep rambling too. I can talk about like things that people worry about when it comes to this. I just rather like answer some of your questions. Anything? What concerns do you have? Like, what are you confused about? What's holding you back? Seriously, let's chat about it. I'm trying to find I have this like commonly asked question bank, which I could probably like just do it from my head, but it's just nice to have something. It was a long day. Long day. A lot of email updating, staring at a screen. Why can't I find this? Crazy. Maybe it's because I put lives instead of live. I have like a live list. Oh, found it. Found it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I started promoting pins on Pinterest. Do you think it's a good place to start? I think as long as you've started, it's a good place to start. I will say, in my experience, Pinterest is probably one of my slowest growing. I just repurpose my content over there. I just feel like a lot of people use it. It's just an interesting platform. I don't know. And maybe it's just because I haven't fully mastered it. I know there's like a lot of keywords and things like that that it looks for. But as long as you're getting experience and you're testing it out, you can start repurposing that content elsewhere. Just in my experience, it's been one of my like slowest probably growing account. But I honestly haven't had it super long either. So it was one I created way down the line. But hey, if you're out there posting, getting experience, any place is a good place to start. It's more than most people are doing. Most people aren't even starting. Okay, so if we are in a course, and we just want to sell that course, keep that account. If we want to go into affiliate marketing and promote their product, start a new Instagram account. So if you're interested, I'm not talking down if you want to promote a course. I promote a challenge. I promote educational content. I just don't want people to think that the only way to make money online is coming online to buy a course, to resell a course, because it's not true. And literally, if you scroll, anytime someone's asking you to comment a keyword, there's a link in their bio, there's a link somewhere, they're making money, and they're making good money doing it. So that's the only reason I tell people, like, don't take a course just because you want to think and come resell it. Okay? Like, the only reason I think people in the course selling world make a crap ton of money is because, like, in my niche specifically, is because we talk about making money. But let's use the dog niche for example. The people that are like selling dog products and dog training classes and things like that, they're not telling you how much they're making because you don't give a shit. Sorry, but you don't give a shit how much they're making off that dog course. You want to know how they're going to help your dog. We talk about money made because we're showing people like the possibility. But to answer your question, if you want to come in and you're interested in being an affiliate for like courses, like education, teaching people how to do this, then 100% you start a brand new account. I started my brand new account in 2023. I want to say I created it, my teacher to marketer, my main one, like April of 2023. I didn't post on it until June 6th of 2023. I have like a lot of perfectionism and OCD tendencies in me. So like I needed to have everything set up, ready to go. I wanted my handle, my teacher to marketer on all of my platforms. So I needed to make sure that was available. And so I posted on that brand new account June 6th of 2023. And it was all in the wealth niche. I started, like I said, with one main offer, and then I grew it over time as I got better. Because if you have too much and you don't know how to master it, you won't be successful at it. You don't know how to do it all yet. And there's things that I even still like learn how to do correctly in 2.5 years in. You know, you're always learning in an industry that's always changing. But yes, any niche you are starting, you need to start brand new accounts because you want to attract an audience that is your target audience, which is usually a reflection of who you are, that they're interested in the problem that you're solving for them, and that they're interested in what you have to talk about and to sell. So I hope that answers your question. I just, I don't want people to come in here and think like, this is just another one, like, I'm going to buy it and they're going to tell me how to resell it. Like, no, you learn real skills. And if you decide, like, if you're coming in and thinking like, well, I want to just like promote a course, and then you take this and you're like, wow, I learned so much and now I know something even better I could promote. Tracy. So make sure that what you have chosen for your niche, everything else you promote should be an extension of that niche. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everything is going to complement it, because if they don't buy that first original product for you, they probably don't need anything else. And if you're a beginner and you have like a ton of offers, like I always use like the stand store example. Like if you have like a stand store that has like 20 different offers in there, people click on it and then they're like, I'm overwhelmed. And confused people don't buy. Right? Like if they're confused and they're like, I don't know what I need, they don't buy. So your whole purpose is to solve a problem for them. And then once you've solved that main problem, it's like, what else can help them? I hope that makes sense. Like, okay, I can use me specifically too, for example. Like I used the cooking niche earlier, but for me, if you're not going to learn how to earn online, like if you're not going to grab my free kit and jump in the challenge, then you probably don't need the software to run your business, right? You probably don't need the digital products I have to learn how to scale your business. You probably don't need to meet with me one-on-one if you don't start at base one. Okay. Do you think it's possible to start a faceless wealth account? Yes, 100%. So actually in one of the older challenges, last year's challenge, before it was fully updated, faceless was really big. And so they had it in there. And there was a male guy, I cannot think of his name right now. If you go to like YouTube and search this Wake Up Legendary, I could probably do it right now. He crushed it in his faceless account. And he was actually a whole day training in that training. It was really good. But yes, you can 100% do a wealth account faceless. You just have to get kind of unique. Because people are funny about money, right? People get funny about trusting you to spend money. And I think it's a little bit harder in the wealth for people to trust someone when they don't see them or hear them. But it's possible. This guy like crushed it. He grew like, I'm going to look it up right now. I cannot think how many hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok and made 6 figures in like 6 months. It was insane. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, I can just pull up the challenge because I still have access to it since I purchased it last year. Let's see. Not that. Where is it? Everything's moved. Everything gets updated and it moves. Okay, Tracy, perfect. I'm so glad that was able to answer that for you. Day 2. Let's see. Like I can literally, let's turn this sound off. I don't want to get in trouble for. What's his name? I'm trying to see, like, in the video, sometimes it says their name. That's going to bother me a little bit. Let's see. Faceless, wake up. I'm, like, determined to find this for you. I know I can, like, literally picture it. Oh, found it. Okay. This was 10 months ago, so he must have been on it multiple times. But this one is, if you just literally type in faceless Wake Up Legendary, it's like a whole hour. Actually, let me just send these to you. I'm going to send them to you, okay? Let's see if I can find another one. But I want you to see this, like, faceless stuff. It's cool. It's really cool. Oh, I sent you my free kit last time. Let's see. Here is this YouTube video you can watch. I don't know if there's another one. I feel like that one is just like not as old. Let's see. Oh, this one was 1 year ago. Let's see if it's this one too. Oh, it's not that one. Well, I sent you one because this is not it. The cover photo, the other cover photo does not match what the video is. That's funny. It says 10 months ago though, but I feel like the challenge is older than 10 months ago. Oh, here's another one. This one was a year ago. Found another one. It's the same guy, but he was on it twice and he crushed it with faceless. And it'll say, like, when you watch the YouTube video, it'll have his like TikTok handle at the bottom. And so you'll be able to go look at his page. His page is really cool. And I think he makes everything on like Canva. So you got all of that, Zane. Let's see. What are you searching? So Zane asked above, you probably can't see his into, maybe you just joined. He asked if it's possible to do faceless in the wealth account. And there was this guy that I saw that used to be in one of our trainings, and there is a YouTube video on like what he does. And so I was sending that YouTube video to Zane so he can like listen to this guy's experience and what he does and how he does it. Because it's pretty cool. It was so good. Those Wake Up Legendaries, some of them were put into trainings. So I don't even know. I know I just sent you that one, but it'll have, like I said, it'll have like their social media. They share it at the bottom. Let's see. Guardian of Minds. And again, you'll see it when you watch the YouTube video, but that's his TikTok. And I think he's gone on to Instagram since then, but he is biggest on his TikTok. Oh, hey, Pamela, I did not know by your handle. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we were chatting yesterday, or today too, through emails. And I haven't answered yet, but I saw your laughing emojis when I sent the wrong name. I was sending a bunch of emails this morning, and I was like, I just called her the wrong name because I had just sent it to somebody else saying that. So yeah, I'll send you the two I just sent Zane, looking at faceless content. Let's see if I can copy this from 1922. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. I got that one. Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't send like I wanted it to. Let me just go back to YouTube. It's going to be easier. I've done that before. Too funny. I know you're like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to send all of these by hand, but I got like your coupon codes right. So I was proud of myself. Just forgot to change the name. Okay, hang on. Faceless Wake Up Legendary. Okay, here's the first one I sent. That is not it. Oh my gosh. Oh, here. This one. I don't know why that link didn't send correctly when I sent it from him. Whatever. We'll get it. And then I think it's... Oh, shoot. I might have sent him the same one. Let's see. I gotta see now if I sent Zane the same exact one. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, good. Perfect. I was like, that's embarrassing if I did. I'm on a roll here with sending these incorrectly today. Why isn't that working? Sorry, I'm trying to send this last one. And it's not searching your name again. Of course. Here it goes. Oh, yes. Okay. I think I sent both. If they're the same video, let me know. I'm pretty sure they have different headings. Okay. It is 7. Are there any final questions, concerns that I can answer? Otherwise, I'm going to go for the night. I do post these replays. I go live every single Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. I just had to make a switch today to tonight because of flying home last night. But I will be live next Monday. There's no issues at 6 p.m. Central Time. Like I said, I post these replays. You can find them on my page. You can find them in my live replays highlight on my Teacher to Marketer page. I post them on all my social media accounts now, actually. But seriously, if you need anything, help getting started, comment ready, grab my free digital starter kit, jump in the Pack and Profit Challenge, grab my bonuses. If you need anything, like seriously, reach out. You know you can hop on my lives and get a hold of me. I answer every email, DM. I hope I call you the right name sometimes. I answer a lot of people. And I notice when I mess up. I'm like, wow, I look like an idiot. Like I called Pamela today, Lisa, so it's okay. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk next Monday before Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have some time off next week. Maybe you have time to even jump into some of this information, start learning, start implementing, and start building that dream life that you imagined as a kid, but we can actually live it as adults. Okay. Yes, of course, you're welcome. I love coming on here and talking to you guys, helping you realize this. It's so life-changing, and I know stuff online can be so like scary and intimidating, but it's real. You just gotta be willing to like jump in. Do you have snow yet? We actually don't have snow yet, which is okay with me. I could live without the snow, but we don't have it yet in Iowa. I think next week for Thanksgiving, they're calling for snow, which kind of stinks, but not yet. I don't know, I can't remember if we chatted about where you live. Do you have snow yet? I know that there has been like up north. I don't know if you've got snow yet. Danica, you're welcome. Always. You rock. Thanks for your honesty. I will always be like honest, transparent. Like there's nothing to hide. Like you're either going to want to do this or you're not going to want to do this. And it's not my job to convince you like to do this. It's not my job to like convince you this is even real. It's just, I'm here to help people that want to learn how to do this and that are like ready. Like I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm not doing this for the next 40 years. I want to learn how to make my own freaking money so that I can take that pressure off my husband's shoulders, so we can start traveling and so we can actually start living a life most people won't, because they'll never take the chance and the opportunity. And you just have to have that mentality of, I'm going to get there and I'm going to do anything it takes to get there. And I don't care what anybody says. And that's just what it has to be. Nope, not yet. Gosh, no. Oh, North Carolina. Okay, so you like never get snow. I lost the live and can't find how to get back to it. Hey, so I'm actually going to post it right now. I'm getting off right now. You'll be able to watch the replay. Give it a few minutes. It does take like a few minutes to upload because I have to like throw a caption on it and all the things. But I'm going to post it. You'll be able to watch it. So you're not missing anything. No worries. But have a great week, guys. I will see you next Monday. Jump in and bring more questions next week. You guys were awesome. Have a great rest of your week.